Do I have the permission to start, sir? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jamil Qureshi, Director General at the Board of Investment. With the permission from the Chair, I would like to invite Honorable Minister of State and Chairman Board of Investment, Mr. Mohammad Asfar Hassan, for his welcome remarks, please.
Thank you, Mr. Jamil Qureshi. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Kul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid, walam yulad, walam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. Honorable Advisor to the Prime Minister on Commerce and Investment, Mr. Abdul Razak Daud, His Excellency, the Austrian Foreign Minister, Mr. Alexander, colleagues from the Railway Ministry, AEDP, PPIB, our colleagues of Board of Investment, the business community, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good evening. It is a pleasure to welcome the esteemed delegation of Austria at this auspicious occasion. Pakistani and Austrian business communities have always enjoyed fraternal bilateral relations. Austria has been an important development partner, and there is a need to further strengthen business and investment relations to achieve mutually beneficial outcomes by focusing on regular exchange of trade and investment delegations to explore all untapped areas of potential cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, our Austrian friends have previously made several investments in Pakistan in the field of energy, financial services, power generation, equipment, etc. However, it is noteworthy to mention that despite such promising potential for bilateral economic engagements, investment cooperation has reduced over the years from net FDI of $53 million in fiscal year 2013 to $0.8 million in fiscal year 2021. And now is the time to revitalize the situation with focused business to business interactions, especially in sectors including the energy, railways, engineering. Pakistan is blessed with one of the world's best locations for solar power and wind power generation, and considering increasing investment to develop renewable energy resources. Some foreign companies are already successfully working in these areas in Pakistan. Work is also in progress to pave way for a new petrochemical policy in the country. In this context, a Pakistan petrochemical symposium was held here today in the same hotel with over 400 delegates from all over Pakistan, where in relevant public and private stakeholders were invited to engage in constructive dialogue to initiate progressive discussions for development of an indigenous petrochemical complex and an environment that foster important. Food, beverages, and tobacco, non-metallic mineral products, and automobile have exhibited growth. First 9 months of fiscal year 2021 recorded highest period-wise growth of 8.99% since fiscal year 2007. Higher inclusive and sustainable growth path on the back of various measures and achievements during the past few years. The OIC 14 sectors has recently conducted investment survey as compared to their survey in 2019. Foreign investors are largely positive on several business climate parameters. OICCI members forecast healthy growth of their respective business entities in Pakistan, with an overwhelming 80% of respondents willing to recommend new FDI in Pakistan. Due to impressive growth, Pakistan Stock Exchange earned the title of being the best Asian stock market and fourth best performing market across the world in 2020. IMF has acknowledged that the policies of the government of Pakistan have been critical in supporting the economy and saving lives and livelihoods. During the past year, all three major credit rating agencies, Moody's, Fitch, and Standard & Poor's, reaffirmed their sovereign credit ratings for Pakistan. The reaffirmation is reflective of the sound policies of the government under the able leadership of Prime Minister Imran Khan and of the confidence reposed by these leading international institutions in the country's economic outlook. Austria's development policy prioritize poverty reduction, peace and human security, and preserving the environment. Pakistan shares these goals, which provide sufficient common grounds to move forward with a renewed rigor and commitment. My dear friends, in this regard, you are welcome to contact the Board of Investment, Government of Pakistan, which is the apex investment promotion agency of Pakistan and is mandated to facilitate industrialization, materialize export potential, encourage diversification in knowledge-based sectors, and enhance a new level of global economic connectivity through effective policy advocacy, investment promotion, and facilitation. I hope that our today's B2B discussions would facilitate cooperation and linkages in the engineering and energy sectors between Pakistani and Austrian businessmen and entrepreneurs, and serves as a fruitful platform for matchmaking and handholding of Austria companies in Pakistan with their counterparts. As Chairman Board of Investment, I assure my best facilitation and assistance for your investments in Pakistan. Our dedicated team at Board of Investment is available 24/7 for your facilitation in Pakistan. Our foreign missions and our embassies all are open for support in your investment endeavors. Pakistan, Zindabad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for your kind words. I would now like to request Honorable Advisor to the Prime Minister on Commerce and Investment, Mr. Abdul Razak Daud, for his remarks, please.
The Honorable Minister, delegates from Austria, BOI officials, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all here to this conference. I want to say that personally, I know a lot about your business, and I can say with personal experience that the knowledge, the technology that your country has is remarkable. There is absolutely no doubts about it, particularly in some fields of like the hydro. You are world, you're right up there at the top of the world. Your engineering, your solar, wind. I just want to give you a little bit of a brief of particularly on the energy side as to what we are now planning to do. We have had a lot of rigs and when this government came in, we started to say, okay, let's have a relook at our energy policy. The direction that we want to go in our we want to move in the direction that the European Union has moved, and that is a merchant market, many players coming in. We want to do that. That is the direction we want to go, but we know direction. Within that, Pakistan today is a high-cost energy country. We went too much towards the gas-based power plants, coal-based power plants, and they are expensive. We have to close down our furnace oil power plants, etc., etc. And our main theme to get to a cheaper energy into the country over the coming years is to go to Hydel, and within Hydel to go to the smaller plants. That is our aim, and I know that you will be meeting with the Chairman Wabda tomorrow. So please do also ask him about the Hydel, what are his ideas. And it's we are very, very keen, deregulate it, open it up for the smaller ones. And that is what we're looking at. I do know that your technology has improved. So Hydel is one area. The other area that we're seriously looking at, and we've actually earmarked 30,000 megawatts by 2030, and for the wind power. We have a very, very good wind corridor. We already have several thousand megawatts. Not enough. We have far, far more bigger capacity in the wind corridor, and that together with solar is an area that we're looking at. Pakistan industry generally, I'm very happy to say that we are growing well. Our industries, whether it's food processing, whether it's car manufacturing, whether it's cement, food. In all these areas right now, I can say very clearly that we are in a growth phase. In fact, what has happened in Ukraine is bothering us from another point of view, that will it affect the growth that we're now experiencing? It's a tremendous growth that we're getting. And also, if Austrian companies come into food processing and into agriculture, we would be very happy. One concern that you have, and I want to be very, very clear, is people from Europe, Japan, Korea, the US, whenever they come here, they always say to us that you are China specific. Let me make it very clear, we are not China specific. It appears so. They won so many contracts that it appears so, but we are not China specific. And I have been told very clearly to mention this. The fact that you're here today, Your Excellency, I think Austria is the first time after COVID, the first delegation that has come to Pakistan. So to you, a special welcome, because you are the first that have come to our country. One point may not be known, and I want to mention it. Tremendous amount of connectivity with the Central Asian republics. And we've been, for the last 2 years, I've been working on regional connectivity with them. So if you have anything and that comes in part of you want connectivity, we have made substantial progress that the two ourselves, Afghanistan, and the 5 Asian republics are getting ourselves regionally connected. Next Monday, as early as next Monday, the 21st of March, something that has never happened before with ourselves in Afghanistan. We have signed an agreement that now the trade connectivity, their trucks can come into Pakistan, our trucks can go there under the same arrangement as the European Union has the TIR, where that through the TIR mechanism, there is free movement. We said, why should we reinvent the wheel? What the European Unions have done, let us look at their model and replicate it. And that's what we've gone and done. And then we said, okay, we've done it, let's experiment. So we did. And a truck went all the way from here through Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, onto Azerbaijan, onto Europe. So it was a thing. So please keep this in your mind. We've already signed an agreement with Uzbekistan. We're about to sign an agreement with Kazakhstan. So if there is thing, please look at it not from the north, but look at it from the south, that you have connectivity from the warm waters of the Arabian Sea. So to conclude, very happy to have you here. And please, if there are any issues that an Austrian company has, we have the BOI, will be at your service. You don't have to sell your technology, we know it. It's a phenomenal one, and we will be very happy to have more Austrian corporate presence in Pakistan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for highlighting important aspects of Pakistan's economy and reform initiatives by the government of Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Ms. Carmen Gobi, Vice President of Austrian Federal Economic Chamber, for her remarks and short introduction of Austrian business delegation, please.
Thank you very much. Yes, the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber presents its compliments. And I would like to thank you, all of you, Your Excellencies, for the very well welcome we received here. It's a pleasure to be here, and it's a special pleasure and honor for me to speak here to you in my official function as the Vice President of the Austrian Federal Economic Chamber and as a businesswoman as well. All of you, especially Your Excellency, all of you play a vital role in the continued development of growth of the Pakistan economy, as well as the prospering of your national overall. So today's meeting is taking place as part of the visit of our Minister of Foreign Affairs to Pakistan to the framework of Refocus Austria. Refocus Austria is the initiative to support the Austrian business sector in its endeavor to enter new markets and also to intensify the economic relationship like ours we already have. The Austrian companies are active in Pakistan in variety sectors, are active in Pakistan.